Hello and welcome back to a video of my channel, MapBoundSchool.exe. Today we're going to look at how probability tree diagrams are used in computing the total probability when there's a case involving multiple number of trials. So I hope you will enjoy this video and thank you. So basically probability tree diagrams is a way to represent probability over a certain or a multiple number of trials. So assume that you can represent the probability tree diagram as shown. So here we assume that there are three events A, B, and C with its respective probability as shown, P1, Q1, and R1. And then for the second trial, you draw a branch from each of these events to show the probability. So let's assume that the probabilities for each of these events are shown here. Where this dot dot dot, you can kind of figure it out by yourself. Now let's assume, oh yeah, I forgot to write this. So let's assume that we need to find the probability that the events will be A and A respectively. It will be the the product of the probabilities of the branches leading to the respective AND, or the AND thingy right here. So the AND is right here. So in this case, our probability for this case will be P1 times P2. Similarly, our probability here will be P1 times Q2 since it leads here, as I would kind of explain it to you. So it will be P1 times Q2. Similarly, this will be P1 times R1. Now this in fact actually works for any finite number of trials or branches, I would say, in this context. So you can just continue all the branches on and on, or there's any finite number of events. So you can kind of draw more and more branches leading to here, and you can like expand it out from here. And a use of this will be demonstrated by the next example right here. Alright, two balls are taken at random from a bag containing 7 red balls and 3 green balls. Find the probability that both balls are red, both balls are green, and one green and one red ball was taken. Right, like I said, we can draw a probability tree diagram, I would say. So let's just label this first match to be the event of taking a red ball for the first ball, and then here we'll be taking the green ball for the first ball. So here the branches here will represent the possibilities or the probability for the color of the first ball taken. So the probability that a red ball is taken at the first try or the first trial will be 7 out of 10. Since there are 7 red balls and there are 7 plus 3, which is 10 total balls in the bag. Therefore, the probability of taking a green ball will be 3 over 10. We can then draw more branches right here to represent the possibilities for the events for the second trial. So let's just work out for part A, which is when both balls are red. So our probability right here will be this one right here, and we just label this with A. So our probability will be the product of the probabilities leading to this certain AND right here. So it will be this probability times whatever this probability will be here. So that will be 7 over 10 times the probability that the second ball is red. So that will be 6 over 9, since notice right here. So since there are 7 balls and there are 10 total, and if one is taken, that will leave us with 6 balls left, and then a total of 9 balls left. So therefore the probability changes from 7 over 10 to 6 over 9. And then I'll let you guys compute this arithmetically. And then let's label the answer for part B, which is right here. So our probability will be similarly 3 over 10 times 2 over 9 by the same reason. And again, I'll let you guys compute this. And for C, we'll notice that the possibilities for our criteria of our question will be a red ball and then a green ball, or a green ball and then a red ball, since in the question it doesn't really specify the order of the balls. So what we can do here is that we can add up the probabilities after we've found them for each of these cases. So like we've done for part A and part B, we can compute the probability right here as the product right here, 7 over 10 times 3 over 9. Since first of all, there are 7 and 3 green balls with a total of 10, and 1 is taken, leaving us with 6 red balls and 9 total. And then a green ball is taken, meaning that the probability here is 3 over 9. We can say the same reason for this case, which will be 3 over 10 times 6 over 9, with the same reason. And our answer for C will be our probability for this event plus the probability of this event. And then the answer will be, I'll let you guys compute that. And I hope this makes clear about probability tree diagrams. And this ends this video.